Psalm 60. To the choirmaster, according to Shushan Eduth, a miktam of David, for instruction, when he strove with Aram Naharaim and with Aram Zobah, and when Joab on his return struck down 10,000 of Edom in the valley of Salt. O God, you have rejected us, broken our defenses. You have been angry. O restore us. You have made the land to quake. You have torn it open. Repair its breaches, for it totters. You have made your people see hard things. You have given us wine to drink that made us stagger. You have set up a banner for those who fear you, that they may flee to you from the bow. Selah. That your beloved ones may be delivered. Give salvation by your right hand and answer us. God has spoken in his holiness. With exultation I will divide up Shechem and portion out the valley of Succoth. Gilead is mine, Manasseh is mine, Ephraim is my helmet, Judah is my scepter. Moab is my wash basin. Upon Edom I cast my shoe. Over Philistia I shout in triumph. Who will bring me to the fortified city? Who will lead me to Edom? Have you not rejected us, O God? You do not go forth, O God, with our armies. O grant us help against the foe, for vain is the salvation of man. With God we shall do valiantly. It is he who will tread down our foes. God placed Adam and Eve on a small portion of the earth, but their mandate was to spread out and subdue all of it. They rebelled against God, who later called Abraham to go to the land he would show him. Abraham's descendants, the Israelites, would wind up in captivity in Egypt, but God brought them back to the land through Moses. Even after settling the Promised Land, however, Israel continued to rebel against God and suffer invasions and war, and eventually exile out of the land. This psalm picks up this whole Bible theme of the land. David is in the midst of fighting the Edomites, a southern neighbor of Israel. At stake is God's ancient promise to Abraham that God would give Abraham's people, over which David then ruled, the promised land. Ultimately, through Jesus Christ, God fulfills his promises to Abraham, and the New Testament indicates that God's way of continuing to fulfill his land promises is through faithful Christian witness, extending not just to the promised land of Israel, but to the ends of the earth. If you are in Christ, you will one day rule over the entire globe. The final fulfillment of the promise to Abraham, which you too inherit if you are in Christ, is the inheritance of the entire world. All things are yours.